Beautiful day in Vegas today. Sitting by the pool, enjoying the nice breeze and sunshine. So I figured we'd talk a little bit about the 5 things to consider before you put a pool in. There's nothing like having a pool. It opens up your lifestyle to a whole new dimension. You can have pool parties, the kids have fun, it's great exercise. The list goes on as to the advantages that come with having a pool. But there's also a few things you want to consider. So the first thing is you want to make sure you have enough lot size for a decent pool. So that's a major consideration. And then you want to also look at the cost. Typically, the price of a decent pool can range somewhere between $30,000 to in excess of $100,000, depending on the features. Some of the features that I find have been worth it for me over the years was PebbleTech, as opposed to regular plaster. I find it's more resistant and provides a nice surface, and it looks really good. Another advantage, something that I would certainly consider in my budget, is in-ground cleaner. I have a robot, and if I would have to do it again, I'd get an in-ground cleaning system. It's a few extra $1,000, but the convenience is fantastic. The pool just always stays clean. Another feature I highly recommend is a heater. Now, there's 2 kinds of heaters you can get in Vegas. There's the solar heater, which functions through a series of pipes that run through your roof, and they absorb the heat of the sun, and that heat in turn heats up the water, which then gets pumped back into the pool. So it's free heating energy. It costs about $2 or $3 grand to install the system, and it gets you, from my experience, about 2 extra months of swimming per year. So it gets you about like the month of April, May, and then the month of, say, September, maybe the first week of October. And then the second option is gas heat, which is runs through Southwest Gas, and you can turn that pool up to 92, 93 degrees year-round. You can swim on Thanksgiving, you can swim on Christmas, New Year's. Obviously, it's a little cold when you get out, but the water is 92 degrees, and you can do that anytime you like. So both options are excellent. The gas option is more flexible, but more expensive. The solar option is cheaper, but doesn't give you the same coverage and flexibility. Another consideration is monthly maintenance. So you want to have somebody come in to check the chemicals, and then also quarterly clean the filter cartridge. It runs about $100 to $150 a month. You could do it yourself, but I've run the numbers and it's really not worth it, but to each his own, whatever you prefer. Then of course there's the power bill. You have to run the pump at least 8 hours a day, so that's a bit of a load on the power. And then you have the extra water bill. So your water is in Vegas, there's evaporation, so you're going to always have the autofill working every day to keep the pool at a certain level. So your water bill is going to go up by maybe $20 a month to keep the pool running. And then you have to maintain the pool deck, and then every 5 years you need to drain the pool, refill it, recalibrate the chemicals, and do what's called bead blast all around the tile, so you get rid of that mineral deposit that accumulates over the years, especially in Vegas with the hard water. So overall, definitely worth it, but there are added expenses, and you want to make sure you do your homework, and you get quotes from, I would recommend, at least 3 or 4 different reputable contractors that have good reviews, and then you compare, and you go with the one that you feel gives you the best product and service for your money. You could try doing it yourself, but I personally don't recommend it. It's a lot of work to try and manage all the different contractors. I like to have one point of contact. That's how we did it, and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. So thank you and good luck. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.